Hello, and welcome to the Finny Games. It's your host, BBG, aka Broke Black Gamer. What's good, my BGs? It's been a while. I have gone through the pits of poverty and back, and things have just been really terrible for BBG. Anyway, gaming in 2025 has been very interesting. I remember when I first started my channel almost a year ago, I was talking about DLSS and how it was the future, and a lot of people too were agreeing that DLSS was just the future and the way that things were just going to be. And I am still seeing that the more time that passes, the more true that just seems to be. For example, Boarderlands 4 that just came out, the CEO just said if you're having issues or trouble, just use DLSS because this is premium gaming. And the thing about that is it's just a lot of y'all predicted that gaming wouldn't be optimized anymore by 2025 because developers were just going to use DLSS. And it seems like there's really no other way to go. And honestly, with DLSS 4 and FSR 4, I don't really mind. And if you want better settings, but not exactly native, you have DLAA, which is beautiful but pretty demanding to the GPU. But I just pretty much want to talk about my experience because I've taken a huge hiatus from gaming, and I've really enjoyed DLSS 4. It's been a much more amazing experience than DLSS 3 was, and especially I've upgraded to a 4K OLED monitor, and it has been honestly just simply amazing. Sorry, I was talking like Mike Tyson for a second, but I've really enjoyed the OLED monitor. 1440p looks better than 4K did when my standard monitor, and 4K gaming has been insane. It's insanely amazing, and I actually do want to go back to 4K gaming. Well, I guess I technically already have. And another thing is, it's just the 48 Super has actually been doing a pretty good job with my 4K gaming. And it makes DLSS look better than native did on my standard monitor. I didn't really believe the hype about the OLED monitors making that big of a difference, but I guess if you're paying $1,000+ for a monitor, you really will see that a difference. Someone in the comments section told me that when they first started using a 4K OLED monitor that they actually cried. I wasn't high enough to cry, but it definitely did make a huge difference. It was almost like going from the first time we went from 480p to a native 1080p resolution. That's what going to OLED feels like. TAA looks really good on my OLED monitor. All of the issues I was complaining about they no longer persist. Even there's less ghosting when you're using frame generation and when you're using DLSS and things like that. It's just been an amazing experience. And since I've taken an entire year off, or not really a year, it's been like 5 months, whatever, but I've taken 5 months just to game, not focus on anything else except for gaming and not being homeless. And BBG has really enjoyed his 48 Super. I pushed this thing to the max and back. I even tried overclocking it. I tried tuning it, and it's been a really good experience. Sorry, I have cats and they like to do horrible things when they think I'm not paying attention. But I've had a really good time again with DLSS 4 and my OLED monitor. But the state of gaming, I think I've seen a lot of people talking about how they don't really like what's going on with the developers being pompous, talking about DLSS. But like I said, I've been saying for a long time, native is dead. And I'm more of one of those people that don't really care, because it doesn't matter how much I want native to be a thing. It's dead. It's gone. It no longer exists. It's no more. And DLSS and FSR4 and Upscaler, they're just going to be the way that developers optimize. If the 5090 is struggling with native settings with Borderlands 4, which doesn't even use path tracing, it's using Lumen, we're cooked. If you're trying to use native, get over it. And I don't want to offend the people that think that, but I'm sorry guys, it's 2025. Get over your native settings. We're going to AI, we're using cheaper technologies, things are getting worse, and that's just the way it is. And I'm actually looking forward to the future of gaming and how things will go on from here in the future. But a lot of people really have been disappointed with how Borderlands 4 is running on a 5090 in native settings. But with the OLED monitor, I really don't see that much of a difference. And even if you don't have an OLED monitor, the upgrade with FSR4 and DLSS4 has been amazing. And another thing that has been really cool is gaming GPU prices have actually been pretty close to MSRP. So I actually do want to start talking about gaming again. I can walk again. I can move. I still limp a little bit, but my life has been getting a lot better financially and mentally. So I will be making videos regularly again. And thank you for all of those who were supporting me through this time. Y'all helped me get through a lot of trials and tribulations with your support, especially on Discord. I don't want to get into too much personal details because this is not about who I am. This is about BBG and PC gaming. And I just wanted to thank everyone who has been supporting me through these times, and you know who you are. And I'm excited about the future of gaming, and I'm also excited about the fact that I'll have more financial opportunities to buy and test out different types of games and hardware, and I'm just in a better place to where I won't actually really be BrokeBlackGamer in a financial sense, but I'll be BrokeBlackGamer in a mental sense. So I'm really excited about that. And I guess I just wanted to say that I will be making videos again regularly, and I'm excited about the future of gaming. 5080 Super is right around the corner, and with the help of a firm, if things keep going well at my job, I will be getting one of those. And if you're broke and you're gaming, just use a firm. You don't have to pay all the interest, just try to pay it off as quickly as you can if you're in a financial position to where it won't make you go homeless. But even if it does, I mean, just game, enjoy, do what you have to do to enjoy modern gaming, because things are just different now. So, and then just to update, like, I want to be covering the Super Series GPUs that are right around the corner. I want to definitely look into the new AMD GPUs that will be coming right around the corner. And I guess Intel's pretty much dead. The Battle Mage didn't really last too long, but we all expected that. And I actually almost bought a 5090, and just based off of what the 5080 Super looks like, I might be getting a 5090, and I'll be going over how that experience feels as well. They have a lot of them at my local Micro Center in Charlotte, North Carolina for MSRP, and lots of other GPUs at MSRP. Buying a 5080, that was just a waste. I actually did buy one during this hiatus, and I did end up taking it back, because it wasn't worth the money. It wasn't worth $1,500, and there wasn't that much of a difference. But anyways, guys, I'm happy to be back. And if you don't want to get a new GPU, I seriously do recommend buying an OLED monitor with real HDR. It makes a world of a difference. I didn't believe the hype before, but these OLED monitors are nothing short from incredible, and I just love it. I've literally have been going back and playing all my games and I've just been gaming, and I've been enjoying gaming. And I enjoy gaming more than I do fitness. Gaming has been a huge mental coping mechanism for me that I have enjoyed. And because I've taken some time off to just game, I have a lot to talk about. So, with that being said, thank you for your support. I'm happy to be back, and the mini games are over for today. Take care, everybody.